マジほんと。どういうわけ、後宮さん。
What the hell? Seriously, Ushoromiya-san? The end. I was going to make a very good grade on my test. I thought I memorized things in my own way. If you could manage anything by cramming all night like that, no one would worry about tests.
あらかじめ問題が分かってたら普通楽勝じゃない？
Only when you know the questions beforehand, you'd ace it easily, right? Easily.
さすがの私たちも
Though we didn't go as far as write the answers to the blanks for you.
その程度
You thought you had the sense to
は
study
お
at
勉強
least
して
that
くれると
much.
信じてましたから。
何これ？
OMG?
ちょっとマジ
No
これ信
freaking
じ
way.
ら
This
れ
is
ない。
God Almighty?
ほとんどダ
No,
メ
it's
じゃ
all
ない。
wrong, aren't they?
あんた本当にちゃんと
Did
予
you
習
really
したわ
actually
け？
study for this?
一応。
More or less.
一応ってレベルじゃありませんことよ。
This is what you call more or less, Ushoromiya-san.
ここまでひどいと私めまいすらしそうですわよ。
Mine is reeling from just how horrible this is.
もう神よ。
Oh
こん
Lord.
な簡単なテ
Please
ストす
forgive
ら
me for
無
getting
残
a
な成
miserable
績を
day
残し、
on such an easy test.
クラス全体の平均
And
点を
plummeting
ガ
the
タ
average
落ちさ
score
せる
for the
彼
entire
女を
class.
どうかお許しください。
Same text has been given to another class first. They managed to get hold of the test paper, so the average score for this test was unusually high. Enough to obscure my slight improvement. However, there were some things that I couldn't make an excuse for. If I spent the entire day studying math, I might have been able to get a slightly higher score. I hadn't gone that far. After all, after that on that day, spent the time having fun playing with Shitori, the seven sisters Sakatoro and One-chan. Especially the winner had been Marie One-chan. He's a strong player because of the various bits of random knowledge. Sakatoro had gotten the penalty. He spent the whole time cheering for everyone else's answers, and he had completely forgotten to think of any of himself. Because of that, he got dog-caught at the seven sisters and had his ears thoroughly nibbled, didn't he?
ねえ、聞いてる後宮さん。
Excuse me? Are you listening, Ushoromiya-san? They're surrounding me like twittering birds. Knowing, smelly. Outside that circle was Mammon, a weary expression on her face.
あいつおかしなが。
This school is messed up as always. If their own grades are good, shouldn't they be more happy?
連帯責任とやらのせいでしょ。
It's probably because of that collective responsibility thing.
彼女らにとって、
Instead of worrying
自
about
分
their
の
own
成
grades,
績がどうこうじゃなくて、クラスの平均
more
点
concerned
が
about how
低く
embarrassing it is for the
恥ずか
class
しい方
average
が
to be
問
low.
題なのよ。あるいは、その結果、
Maybe it's because they really
罰
hate
則
the
として与
volunteer
えら
work
れ
they're
る
forced to do as
奉仕
punishment.
活動が嫌で嫌で仕方ないのかもしれない。それってつまり、成績を良くしたいから勉強してるとかじゃなくて。
So, in other words, they aren't studying because they want their grades to be good,
連帯責
but
任
because they collect responsibility because they hate volunteer work?
勉強してるって意味？妬ましくて恥ずかしいのよ。
They're jealous and
誰
embarrassed.
かより劣
They
り
don't want to be inferior to anyone, and they don't want to be humiliated.
そんな気持ち
That's the
だ
only
け
feeling
が
that drives them to
彼
study.
女らを勉強に駆り立ててる。勉強がしたければ勝手
What
にすればいい
noisy
のに。
people. If they want to study, can't they just do it themselves?
つまるところ、
In the end,
連帯責任
without
も
collecting
奉仕
responsibility and
活
wanting to
動も
work,
なけ
they'd
れ
have no
ば、
desire to study.
彼女らは勉強などする気もないわけ。勉強の意味も知らず勉
How
強するこ
foolish it is to
と
study without
の
knowing the
なん
meaning
と
of
愚か
studying.
しいことか。
しかし、本
Stop disturbing Angie-sama's precious lunchtime. I hate these guys. Just go away. I'm hungry. Disappear already. Wow. I'm sorry, everyone. I wonder why humans are so despicable. It's probably because instead of working hard for themselves, forcing them to put in the effort is an easier way for them to greatly boost the class average. Humans are all greedy, and they'll burden others with that to make things easier for themselves. They eventually reunited with them on the mountain of purgatory. When they get to the 5th terrace, they better watch their step. Ammon controls the 5th terrace of the mountain that reaches paradise, Mount Purgatory. Given that she herself is processing on this, we can probably be sure that after those heroes die, the journey to heaven will not be an easy one. No, in fact, why don't they just go to hell? The class committee had applied to the student council to use a classroom during lunch and after school. The purpose of this was for a class study group. A wonderful little gathering so they can all collect round and make me study. I'm overjoyed. Which meant that every day I would have all my lunch and 3 hours of my afternoon stolen away from me. The Academy and students, with its motto of student self-government, can instantly approve this pleasant activity that the students were taking up on their own initiative. In other words, I would no longer be able to escape after school by leaving the classroom. After school, the first class study group meeting started right away. Will they open up a textbook and kindly and carefully explain so that even I could understand it? Of course, it was nothing like that naive fantasy. After school in the classroom, after a dozen of my classmates crowded around my desk. First, before we started studying, why were my grades so bad? What was the reason? It was decided that I couldn't start until I could clearly answer these questions, became aware of the problem, and show remorse for my actions. Of course, there's no way I had an answer to a question like that. They avoided me like a plague up until now. They rejected me and kept a distance, so as not include me in their communities. They avoided their communities themselves. There shouldn't have been any conflict between us that way. So even when they formed this community intended on raising the class average, I obviously kept well away from it. Even if I had tried to join in, they probably would have ignored me just like they had always done in the past. If you just asked, we'd have taught you as much as you wanted. Wouldn't we? We would. Such enthusiasm. I had enough of their ex post facto pretenses of charity. Ishinomiya-san, the thing that's bad about you is your lacking in cooperative attitude. Don't think about yourself. There's so much thing that's the problem. Those who gather in St. Lucia's place of learning shall have a cooperative heart. It's written right down in the student handbook, you know. I think your cooperative attitude, that's what gives birth to the desire to stay together and contribute the most to the class. I think that's the most fundamental thing you're liking about you. Hey, have you been listening to us? We've done all the trouble with setting up school to have this talk for your sake, you know. Oh, here's a gratitude pouring down. Of course they didn't like that. This way it almost makes it like we're bullying you, they scolded me. Fortunately, I'm normally all cried out anyway. If I'm told not to cry, I can hold it back. First, I was to write a letter of remorse and read it out loud. Of course, they meant today. Class president politely applied to the student council in the staff room for an extension on the use of the classroom. Only was accepted right away. And that starting now, I would be forced into self-criticism here for at least a full 5 hours. You should know Mia Angie caused trouble for my classmates getting a low score on my test. That's not it! Being low grade and causing trouble isn't the root of the problem, right? It's a cooperative attitude! A cooperative attitude! Come on! Why do we have to guide you on how to write a letter of remorse? I follow their guidance and put the eraser to it. I, Ushiro Angie, caused trouble for my classmate by not having a cooperative attitude. Hey, wait a sec! It's pointless to just write whatever we say! Do you even know what remorse means? Please don't write it in your own words! Pointless! I always thought you were a bit of a strange one, Ushiro-san, but you really are an odd one! Unfortunately, the guidance didn't change the jeers much. In fact, now I felt like they were mocking me more as well. In this way, over the following several hours, without rest, without being allowed to go to the bathroom. Of course, without being ready to have dinner and while being continuously insulted. I was coerced in writing a document which humiliated myself. For the past 9 at night, I was told to stand up and read it aloud. The contents were smeared black with tears and eraser marks. Well, my handwriting, but like a list of soulless letters whose contents they couldn't even remember. Everything had been copied down according to their guidance. Though I had been the one to write the letters, they weren't my words. I was coerced in writing it down and coerced into reading it aloud. I was surprised to find that even after all this time, just ignoring someone and hiding their things, there are other ways like this to bully people. Come on! Hurry up and read it out loud! Like how many people are saying this late just for you, Ushiro-san? How about a little gratitude? The fact that she doesn't feel gratitude that indicative of her not having a scrap of cooperative attitude? It's alright, Ushiro-san. I'll be with you from now on. Why not study with us and remake yourself? Okay. So surrounded by them, I stood from my seat and drew my gaze towards a blackened page. Then I began to speak those humiliating words. Right away, jeers flew at me saying that they couldn't even hear and told me to speak up. I can't read this. I had no idea. Being forced to read a paragraph humiliating me would be so painful. My throat shook. My fingertips shook. Paragraph of humiliation written in my own handwriting, my eyes burned with a hot liquid. My world blurred and twisted. Those around me all appeared warped. So them warped in exactly the impression I had of them. In other words, this was the correct view. Now that was a crowd of people, I could see my friends. Passion could be seen in all of their eyes. Angie, stay strong. Uryu. Mariana-chan and Saguro were looking at me with sad eyes. Perhaps because they realized even cheap words of compassion would hurt me. They had all trained between trying to say something and hanging their heads. What the hell is wrong with these people? They're such dirtbags! Really pisses me off! I'm so fine about getting up on Angie-sama and tormenting her! There's them not being able to spit out their jealousy. Anyone do it just as long as they can spit at them. They're the worst. Angie-sama, is this time situation going mad rage for the sake of your own honor is perfectly acceptable. Anger is an appropriate emotion and an appropriate reaction. If you don't get mad now, when are you going to? Stop it! Don't stir Angie-sama up with cheap anger. If Angie-sama could do that, she would have done it already. If the situation can improve by getting angry, then that is what you should do. However, objectively speaking, that only serves to aggravate the situation further. Okay, get kicked the fuck out. Honestly, getting kicked out for fucking beating these people up is totally worth it for Angie. There's no reason not to for her. What? Like what? What's they ever gonna do? Send her to someplace worse?
屈辱的だが、今は耐えるのが賢明だ。
さすがベルフェネーバ。
You really are a sloth, Belfini. Nah.
ふざけないでよ。
Screw that! I can't stand this!
こいつらが許せない。
I can't forgive them.
みんな騒がないで。
Everyone, slow down.
エンジェの負担になっちゃうよ。
Putting a burden on Angie.
負担？
A burden? What are you talking about? Is this the time or place to be calm?
私たち家具は主が侮辱されているのを見て。
We furniture are not so close to be able to coolly watch our master being humiliated.
エンジェ様。
Angie-sama,
そんな侮辱
you
の
know
文
they
章
should
を
read such a humiliating essay.
怒りの声を上げられ
If
ない。
you can't let her cry rage, then at least throw that insulting message onto the floor.
叩きつけて。口汚く罵らなくていい。
You don't need to trash talk them, don't need to yell so loud that they bend over backwards.
ただ渾身の
Just throw that
力
notebook on the floor with
そ
all
の
of
ノ
your
ートを床
might.
に叩きつけて。それだけのことでエンジェ様は強い意志を示すことができる。
So all you need to do is show how strong-willed you are.
勝手なことを言わないで。
Don't be so irresponsible.
言ってるでしょ。
I told you already.
それができ
If
るもん
Angie-sama could do that, she would have done so long
エンジェ様だってとっく
ago.
にやってる。
一時の感情の爆発は何も解決しない。
Nothing would resolve by eruption of momentary emotions.
むしろエンジェ
Why
様
don't
に
you
対す
understand
る
that doing
風
so
当
only
たりを
worse than the
悪くす
criticism
るだけ
Angie-sama
だ
is
と
receiving?
なぜわからん。
エンジェ様は悪く
Why is this happening to Angie-sama when you didn't do anything wrong?
夕飯も食べさせてもら
Telling
え
your
ないで。
dinner make her stay so long at your school? I hate it, I hate it!
今夜だけじゃないわ。今日も明日も明後日も。
And it's not just tonight, it's tomorrow and the day after too! Give me a break, I can't bear this humiliation!
ねえ、私たちの話本当に聞こえてる？
Excuse me? Are you actually listening to us? Someone tugged at my hair. Oh, back into miserable reality. No longer even permitted to listen to the Seven Sisters expressing my inner thoughts on my behalf. My hair was lifted upwards when my hair ornaments came off and I heard it bounce on the road to the ground. No one picked it up. On the contrary, they casually avoided it as though something filthy had come rolling towards them. I tried to follow my eyes, so my hair was tugged upwards again.
なんで私たちがこんなに真剣に話してるのにいつも聞いて
Why
ない
is
わ
that
け
you never listening? You know, you're trying to have a real serious talk with you.
右の耳から左の耳ってやつ？
In one ear and out another, huh?
それとも
Maybe we're talking to a brick
この耳に
wall?
念仏かしら？あんたいい加減にしてよね。
Get a grip,
私たち
alright?
全員に迷惑かけてるって自
Are
覚
you really conscious of the trouble you're causing all of us?
私たちに言われてる
You
か
better
ら
not be about to say you wrote that begrudgingly because we told you so.
あんたが本当に自分の意思で反省できるまでマジで終わんないからね。
Until you can really feel remorse by yourself, the series isn't gonna end, get it?
今日だけじゃないよ。
It's just not just gonna be today.
明日も明後日もマジで続くからね。
The series is gonna keep going on tomorrow and the day after. You got that?
あんまり舐めてんじゃないわよ。
I'm warning you. Don't push your luck with us.
つうかさ、
Like, more
な
to
ん
the
でま
point,
だ生きてんの？
what are you even still alive for?
生きてられ
Can
る
you guys go on like this?
私なら死んじゃうね
If it were me, I'd just die.
生きてられないよね
Yeah, I could never live this way.
だってさ
You know, just being alive, you'd be getting in other people's way all the time, right?
私だったら
For me, I
絶対
definitely
生きてら
couldn't
れ
live
ない
on.
うんうん。私だったら死ぬね。
Yeah, I die too.
その方が世の中
It's
のため
better
に
for
な
the
る
world.
な
I
ら
die on the
すぐ
spot.
にでも
What
死んじゃうよ。
you?
じゃあ死んでよ。
And die.
エンジ様、
Angie-sama?
こいつら全員
Kill them all immediately.
Lucifer.
Lucifer, did you hear me? Huh?
あんたたち煉獄の七姉妹は人間なんかぐなんでしょ？
You savages of purgatory, crumble furniture. They master mere humans in a flash,
だ
right?
からいつも
Always
私に
boasting
そう自
about
慢
it
して
to
い
me.
たら。ならやって。
Then do it.
今すぐこいつらを見逃しにして。今すぐこの
Right here, right now.
それは
But for some reason, Lucifer's speech faltered.
なんで？
Why?
どうしてよ？
What's wrong?
目にも止まらぬ速度で
You
飛
suddenly
び回って
kill furniture that can fly around faster than the eye and you see straight through the heart of the witch's enemies,
必殺の
don't
家
you?
具でしょ？そしてそれを主であ
And
る
I'm giving
私が
you
命
an
じて
order
る。
as your master.
今すぐ実行しなさい。
Carry it out right away.
殺して。
Kill them.
こいつらをみんな
Kill them all.
エンジ様、
Angie-sama,
どうか落ち着いて。
please calm down. If they mean follow my brute order and left troops strewn all around me, I would have been ready to ruin my own reckless actions of stealing human lives so readily. I was ready to regret and feel remorse just as they had wanted me to. I was prepared to go through with that. My user was just let out an unsure expression on his face and didn't even move to carry out my order. I was aware. Of course I was. Vaguely. No, that's not it. I knew from the very beginning. Knew, didn't I? That magic was all empty. Is this Seven Sisters of Purgatory? Alright. Worthless. Worthless. I knew it from the very beginning. Angie-sama. I glared into the worthless Lucifer's eyes. And it seemed that pain accompanying that stare. As though she had been struck by a horrendous headache, Lucifer clutched her head with both hands. It looked like she couldn't tear her eyes off from my glare. The pain soaking her grew more and more intense. You are useless. Useless! I hate you! Disappear! You're nothing but an illusion inside my head! Hopelessness and disappointment. Resignation and dreams end. A cracking sound just like you hear from a frozen lake surface during a fierce winter rang out just once. Simultaneously, you lose form, tormented by violent pain, stiffened in place and grew cloudy. It's almost though a beautifully polished glass pane. As it heartlessly smashed and turned white from the countless cracks. That was an accurate analogy. At some point, lizard form had turned into a glass ornament of the same shape. Countless fissures ran through it from the inside, and the head and arms fell to pieces as if crumbling to the floor. Lucine! Nah. Who's the second sister? Leviathan? Carry out my order. Kill them all right now! Angie-sama! Please tell me your heart and listen. We, I'm not looking for excuses or backtalk or a reply. I want nothing more than a swift confirmation of my order to eradicate the girls who are humiliating me. If you're gonna say anything else, there's no need for me to listen to the very end. Leviathan turned white from the vast number of cracks throughout her whole body. Frozen in a bent backwards pose, she toppled over and her fragile neck, hips, and arms broke into separate pieces. It would have been less brutal if they just smashed the smithereens instead of retaining their original form. The fact that I left the two of them partially intact made the remaining younger sisters shake even harder. Why won't you listen to my orders? Why? Why? My apologies. Here, under the current conditions, the anti-magic power is extremely strong and... What? Can't you because humans are here? That's your logic. Isn't killing humans what you do? If you can do that, then what use are you as furniture? Tai! Please, marry Angie-sama! As she clutched her head with both arms, Satan also turned white and fell down face first. The neck really did seem to be the most fragile part. Her head broke off weightily and rolled over to Belfinger's feet. Can't do it because there's too many humans. If I were to call them into the shadows later one by one. You're saying you guys can make a bloodbath of all of them? With your current magic power, it may be easy for you to converse with us. However, you still like training in magic power to reference us in front of all the humans here. I deeply understand your anger. And if you could use us to attack. Running over here would only make the situation worse. I'm quite sure Angie would be happier in a fucking prison cell. I do think it's humiliating. Please, if you control your anger for the time being. I get the same answer for the remaining three. You're going to tell me you can't do it because the anti-magic power is too great?
私に魔力
Don't
が
tell
足
me
り
that
な
you
いか
can't
ら
do
で
it
き
because
な
my
い
magic
って
power is
言
too
う
weak.
なら
They
全
want
員
to
を殺
ask
せ
you to
と
kill
は
all
言
of
わない
them.
たった一人で
See if
い
you
い
just
から
kill one.
殺してみなさいよ今すぐこの
Right
場で
here, right now. As Asmodeus and Beelzebub help each other, they crouch down, cringing in fear under my guide. If they had been able to obey my order, they would probably carry it out immediately. Yet here they were, crouching down. Empty, bad, and pathetic. That's right, I knew it. These girls can't touch reality with even a single one of their fingers. No! I'm scared, Bowsy! Angie-sama! Spare us! Spare us! I don't wanna die!
死になさいよ使え
Die!
ない家具
Useless furniture!
どうして生きて
Why are
る
you
の
guys even
あんたたち
alive?
生きてる価値がな
Why
い
are
の
you
に
alive
なん
when
で
your
生きて
lives
るわ
are
け
worthless?
死ねばいいじゃん
You could just die.
死になさいよ
Die, please!
というかむしろ死
Drop
ね
fucking dead!
使い道のない家具を
You
置
think
い
there's
とく
anyone
バカが
stupid
い
enough to
る
leave
と思
furniture
う
lying around without a use?
やめてくださいエンジ様
Please stop, Angie-sama.
何ママ
What is it, Mammon?
あなただけは
Would be the only one to
私
fulfill
の
my
命令
order?
を遂行してくれるんだそうよね
Of course you will.
私の一番のお友
You're my
達だ
best
ね
friend.
あなただけは
You alone
や
would
って
do
く
what the
れる
others
わよ
wouldn't?
ねこいつらを
And kill them.
今のエンジ様には私たちを刺激しても人殺しはできません
As you are now, Angie-sama, even if you use us, you're not capable of committing murder.
主にできる
His duty for to help with things his master can
家具
do.
の役目主にすらできないこ
Things
とを
that your master can't do.
私たちには
We
す
can't
ること
do.
ができないエンジ様は
You hate these girls,
憎い
Angie-sama.
ですか憎いですよね
You hate them, don't you?
殺したくなる気持ちよくわかります
I can understand why you want to kill them. I really do.
ええどうぞ
Alright, in that case, let's go ahead and kill them,
殺しましょうよ
Angie-sama.
エンジ様エンジ様自らがその手を血に染めるならば
If you stain your own hands with blood, then we, the Seventh Virgin, will go along with you however far.
どこまでも
However far.
私にできないからあんた
I'm
たち
asking
に
you
頼んで
guys
るんで
because I
しょ
can't do it myself, alright?
私にできないことをできるから
Isn't being able to do things I can't do things that makes you furniture?
ええ家具です
Yes, we are furniture.
使われてこそ家具
Furniture
です
to be used.
どうぞ我らを使って殺してください
Please, go ahead and use us to kill.
殺すのはあなた
You'll
で
be
す
the one killing
エンジ様
Angie-sama.
エンジ様が殺したいと
If
い
you're
う
saying
な
that
ら
you want to kill,
どうぞご自由に
then go ahead. Be my guest.
ためらうことはありません
No need to hesitate,
どうぞ
please.
今すぐに
Don't carry it out
それを実行
right now.
そこまでの覚悟
But
が
you have that
伴って
level of
初
mental
めて
resolve.
自らの手を
Once you prepare to dirty your own
覚
hands,
悟があって初めて
then we will help you.
我らはそれをお手伝いいたしましょうでもエンジ様は
But you
そ
haven't
れに
reached
至
that
っていないん
stage.
です
Don't speak, you furniture.
妄想が
You delusion!
分かってるわよ
Gary, don't make me say it out loud.
あんたたちに
You
は
guys
何も
can't
でき
do
ない
anything.
あんたたちは
Nothing more than illusions, illusions,
私の
daydreams.
幻想白チューム私には初め
I've
か
had
ら
a
友
single
達な
friend
ん
from the
て
very
一人もいない
beginning,
わ孤独な私が
which is a phantom of pretend and lonely, only
お友
creators
達
on my
ごっ
heart,
この
aren't
幻
you?
影でしょ知ってたのよ最初っから
I knew it! From the very beginning!
ええ、そうですよ。
Yes, that's right.
エンジ様の
Your
頭の
fancies
中
on
の
your head.
幻想ですけど
Got a
何
problem with
か。
that?
はい、そうです。
Yes, it's true.
私たちは
We're
友
just
達のただ
imaginary
一人もいやし
friends.
ない。寂しい寂しいエンジ様の心を慰めるためだけに生み出されたお友達ごっこの脳が何か。
We're just imaginary friends created to soothe lonely Angie's heart because she doesn't have a single solitary friend. Want to say that about it?
見たければ現実を見るといい。
You want to look at reality? Just look at it.
私たちなんか見ないで。
Stop looking at us and go back to being over there, completely boxed in and bombarded with abuse.
ほらほら戻りなさいよ。
Go on, then go on. Back you go. Back to
都合
reality.
のいい時だけ私た
Just
ちを呼
call
び
us
出
when
し
it's
て
convenient for you
お友達
and
ごっこ
pretend you have friends.
自分の手を汚す覚悟もない
Says as your enemies when you don't have the guts to dirty your own hands and deny and erase us once you realize that's not gonna work.
ええ
Yes, I'll leave with a shriek of anger just as you want. Go
エ
ahead
ンジ
and
様に
enjoy
期
it.
待されるような苦悶の声と悲鳴を上げて退場しますとも。エンジ様がたった今
Just stop jeering that you're being bombarded with right now
私たちにも同じよ
and
う
do
に
the same to us to get it off your
胸
chest.
の内をスーッとさせるがいいです。それもまた家具の役目。
That too is the duty of furniture.
床ついて床に
Being
叩
slammed
きつ
against
けられ
the
ること
floor
も
when
また
someone's pissed off is also a
一
cheer.
層大事なお役目ですから。
Important duty.
その程度のことで主の不機嫌
Can't
を
find
一
that
時で
trifling
も
service
認め
means
ら
to
れた
absorb a
なら
master's bad move, even for an instant.
家具としてこれほどの
There'd
栄
be
誉
no
はあり
greater
ません。
honor for furniture.
殺しなさいよ。
Kill me, deny me, your first and final
あなた
friend.
の最初で最後の友達よ。
At the end, Mammon had a derisive expression on her face. For some reason, it looked like teardrops had scattered from her eyes. Mammon, Beelzebub, and Asmodeus smashed the piece and rolled across the floor.
More here, Sakataro.
今のエンジェは
Angie's as though
少し
agitated
冷
right
静じゃない
now.
だけだから近寄っ
You
ちゃダ
mustn't
メだ
get
よ
close.
みんなは
What about the others?
七姉妹のみんな
Are
は
the
生
seven
きてる
sisters
の
alive?
死んじゃったの
Did they die?
大丈夫だよ
It's alright.
とても無残
Looks like for
な
some
姿だ
those are the remains
け
of
ど
the
あれは
vessels after they were
人間
forcibly
界
evicted
の
from
強
the
制退去
human
させられ
world.
て残されたよりしろの三子抜け殻だよ
Their shells have been shed,
だから大丈夫
so it's alright.
とても傷ついただろうけ
Probably
ど
deeply hurt, but they're
無事だよ
safe.
みんな生きてるよ
They're all alive.
きっといつかまた会えるよ
I'm sure that we'll meet them again someday.
ウリュ
Uryu!
よかった
Thank goodness!
よか
Thank
った
goodness!
エンジェはマリアージュ・ソリシエ
Angie,
ールの
divide
条
the
約
treaty
に
of
違反した
Mirage Sorcière.
同盟の魔女は
Things that are hard
お
with things.
互いを敬い
The Witch of the
認め
Lights
合
must
わなく
respect
ち
and
ゃなら
accept
ない
one another.
こんなひどいことみんなエンジェの大切な
You were all your precious friends.
そんな魔女の同盟なんて
No
関
Witch's
係ない
Alliance has anything to do with this.
魔法のお友
Magic
達
friends? Give me a
いい加減
break.
にして私が殺したわ
I killed them. Erased them.
私が七姉妹を
I smashed the
砕け散
seven
らせた
sisters.
ウリュそんなのひどいよ
That's so cruel.
ひどいよ
So cruel.
もう魔女ごっこはいい加減にして
I'm gonna rest with this playing witch thing.
お願いだから
Please.
マリアお姉ちゃん
Maria, Onech, and Sakadro.
自ら
Why don't you
消えて
disappear
ほ
by
しい
yourselves?
私が殺して消した
In
の
the
に
midnight delusions.
妄
I
想の
wanna
中
kill or
で
erase you.
したくないから。
僕たちは妄想なんかじゃないよ。
We aren't delusions.
エンジェのお友
We're
達だよ。
friends, Angie. Uryu.
Sakura sobbed those words he hid behind Maria One-chan. Sakura doesn't exist. Sakura is also an illusion One-chan created to distract yourself from the loneliness.
ウリュウ、痛い。
It hurts. It hurts, Maria. Why? Why?
なんでウリュウ、やめて。
Stop it.
私のお友達
Did I
を
make
否定
friends
することだけは
Then you
許
will
さ
not
ない。
permit.
Same with that, especially the Seven Sisters probably into Sakura as well. Maria One-chan was apparently protecting with some other power. Sakura swarmed to break or scatter. One-chan glared at me sharply. There's a cushion that she had never shown me before.
サク太郎は私の家具。
Sakura is my
エ
furniture.
ンジェには消せないよ
You。cannot erase him, Angie.
なのに否
You
定しよう
try
と
to
す
deny
る
him
のは
regardless
ま
is
さ
the
に
greatest content you could
最
show
大級の
which.
区別も同じだよ。
サク太郎なんて最初から存在しないわ。
Sakura never existed in the first place.
ただのライオンの
He's just a
ぬいぐるみ。
lion stuffed animal.
それをお姉ち
Just
ゃ
a
んが
profanity personified
あ
in
た
the
かも
delusions
存
inside
在
your own
するかの
mind.
ように脳内で妄想して人格化したただの幻なのよ。
そんなことないよ。
That's not true.
サク太郎は
Sakura is my friend.
元はぬいぐるみだけど
He was stuffed
今
animal
はぬ
once,
いぐる
but
みじゃ
now
ない
he
よ。
isn't.
いいえ、ぬいぐるみだわ。
No, he's a stuffed animal.
布と綿でできた
Stuffed
ぬ
animal
いぐ
in
るみ。
cloth and cotton.
自ら喋れも動きも
He
しな
can't
い。
move or talk by himself.
お姉ちゃんはそれを腹話術みたいにして喋ってるだけじ
Just
ゃない。
talking for him like a ventriloquist.
それが魔法？
Is that what he call magic?
それが魔女？
Is that what he call witch?
それが友達？
That he call a friend?
そんなの
I
私は認
can't
め
accept
な
that
い
at
わ。
all.
ウリュウ、
Do you?
僕は
Am I
僕じゃない
not
の。
me?
僕は
Am I
た
just
だのぬいぐる
stuffed
みで
animal that
本当は
can't
喋れ
really
なくて
talk and
マリアの
not
お
your
友達じゃ
friend
ないの。
after all? You, you.
Though plagued by high fever, Sakura weakened bit by bit. He clung to One-chan's body. He did all he could to continue standing. His body began to slip down bit by bit. As did One-chan held him and screamed at him as tears stemmed down her face.
やめて。
Stop it!
魔法の毒でサク太郎を焼かないで。
Don't burn Sakura with the anti-magic toxin!
いじめないで。
Don't bully him!
侮辱しないで。
Don't insult him!
否定しないで。
Don't deny him!
マリアお姉ちゃん変なの。
Maria One-chan, you're weird.
サク太郎なんかいないよ。
There's no Sakura.
ぬいぐるみは
Stuffed animals are stuffed animals.
布と綿でできてるって
I learned Mama they're made of cloth and cotton.
歩いたり
There's no way they can walk or
できるわ
talk.
けないよ。
You're so silly.
ウリュウ、
You,
サク太郎。
Sakitaro! Sakitaro! He's not Sakitaro! He's not Sakitaro! He's a friend! I don't want to play with sea animals. Let's all play outside. I'm bored with animals now. No, you're not my friend anymore. Ew. Why would you say that? I hate you. 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 You're not my friend. How will you become one of us witches anymore? How am I meeting the French witch origins, Maria? I hereby throw the witch and the mirage society lines of witches.
And then, the string of days of mine, now you're waking dream, came to an end. At this point, it's unverifiable. Unverified whether that really was magic, and those really were my friends. Or else whether it was all nothing more than a daydream. I, the self-observer, concluded those girls were a figment of my imagination. So, that became the truth. Perhaps, further the future, I will observe it again, and when that happens, maybe we'll acknowledge that it wasn't a dream. The Seven Sisters really were my friends, and that maybe, and along with Morei, One-chan, and Sakutaro, they did everything they could for me in my isolation. Something so vague is neither truth nor even an illusion. Maybe the reality that's here and now is the only real world. The real me. Where is the real me? The person standing amongst the girl's shameful remains, resembling broken glass sculptures, breathing harshly and shoulders heaving. That's not me. The place I am. Over there. One boxed in by a crowd, one being subject to constant verbal abuse, one hanging her head with clearly red eyes. One me over there. Isn't that the real me? I won't dream anymore. Because there's nowhere for me to run. I'll go back. Return myself to that cage made of flesh.
Hey! Are you listening to us? Say it in your head forever. Stop anything you now. I hear you. You finally answered. You think that there's an element you just say sign or that would give you if you cry or something like that? We're asking if you're aware. We're asking if you're aware of the trouble you're causing those around you.
I slowly nodded. I admitted it. I admitted that I've been spending my time in a waking dreamland, trying to remain separate from the others in my class. Whose friends had spoken to me with such kind and hopeful words. If you couldn't offer me any help at all now in the moment I truly wanted it. To move on from them and to sully them. I admitted it. I, Ushiromiya Angie, was trouble for my classmates by not having a cooperative attitude. The reason for it is nothing more or less than my excessive inferiority complex towards all of my classmates because of my inability to study. And no point in me being alive. Starting there is no longer reading the paragraph they made me write. It was my improvisation and what was in my heart. They also noticed that wasn't what they had anticipated. Although they did frown, no one spoke. I continued.
そうです。
That's right.
私は生きてても仕方がなか
No
った。
point in my life continuing.
1986
I've
年
been
のあの日、
taken with them on that day in
私も連れ
1986.
て行ってもらうはずだったんです。なのに、
Yet, I was the only one who didn't get
連れて行
taken.
ってもらえなかった。どうして私はここ
Why
に
am I
いるの
here,
で
I
しょう。
wonder?
ここは
It's in the world I'm meant to be in.
私のいる世界じゃない。誰も助けてくれま
No
せ
one
ん。
here will save me.
一時、
The time,
私
I
の
was
中
though
に
the fictional
生まれ
friends I
た
created inside myself would
友
save
人
me.
たちだけが私を助けてくれるような気がしていました。でも
Those friends were nothing more than an
友
illusion.
人たちは所詮
And they did no such thing.
だってここは妄想
After all,
の
this
世界
isn't
じ
a
ゃなくて
fantasy world. It's the
現
real
実の
world.
世界だから。だからつまり
So in short,
私は今日まで
until
ずっと
today, I've been living in a
悪チー
daydream.
ムを見続けてきたわけです。現実のクラスメ
Versus my
ー
real
トを
classmates that lived only by interacting with the friends in my
妄想
delusion.
の友人たちとの交流の中だけに生きた。その友人たちと
So
は
now,
さっき決
I
別し
split
ま
up
し
with
た。
those friends.
だから私がここにい
And
ます。
here I am.
家族もいません。
I have no family,
友人も捨てました。
discarded my friends.
もう私には
There's no longer anything
何
left for
も
me.
残っていません。どうして死なないの？
Why haven't I died?
さっきそう聞いた
You
人
asked me
が
that
いまし
just
た。
now.
その通りだと思います。
I think you're absolutely right.
どうして私は
Why am I
生き
alive,
て
I
るんで
wonder?
しょう。
You should have just
1986年
died.
の私は
1986.
死んでいるはずだったんです。
No,
きっと死
I
んだ
did
ん
die
です。
then. Sure of it.
なのに
Even so,
私の殺
so
さ
that
れ
was
た
killed is
魂
still
は
locked up inside this cage of
未
flesh.
だにこの肉の檻に閉じ込められている。だから誰
So,
かに求
I'll
め
ask
る。
this of one of you.
それに誰も
No
答
one
えてくれ
responds.
ないなら
I'll do it myself.
自分でしよう。誰か私を
Someone.
死なせてください。
Please let me die. I spoke that sentence and looked around. Dumbfounded girls. Shocked girls. Girls who looked like they didn't know what this kid was saying. And after a small delay, one more girls they said, "Is this kid alright?" Whisper, whisper. Mutter, mutter. Then, giggle, giggle. And one of my friends in my daydream to kill, he couldn't do it. And so, asked real humans to kill. Of course, these girls can't do it either. In other words, both daydreams and reality are the same. Doesn't that mean that everything, absolutely everything in this world included, is all a daydream? Then, what's the problem? After all, that day when I lost my entire family, I already died. All day since I've been an illusion of a wrongful survivor, illusions of life flashing before my eyes. First I understood that, like all the scenery surrounding me began to twist and bend slightly. Oh. Finally going to wake up and be released from this world of waking dreams. I felt my consciousness sliding away. That's alright. Fade further and further away. Take me to my family. Therefore, no matter how unfolded in this twisted, faded world, I paid it no mind at all. I saw the crowd get pushed aside as the teacher stepped in. As the teacher doing the rounds having noticed a strange disturbance. The teacher was vigorously shouting something, moving to protect me. Upon seeing that and learning that an ally appeared for me, even if only one. My awareness returned very slightly. The only one who can save me in this world are the real humans. Never again. Never again will I seek salvation from daydreams. This is the human world. The only ones who can save a human are other humans.
そうだね。
Yes.
エンジがそう思ったなら、
That's
それ
your
が
world,
エンジ
Angie.
の世界。エンジはこ
And
れで
Angie?
幸せになれる？
Become happy this way?
エンジがそ
And
れで
please
し
that
か
this is the only
幸
way
せ
to
に
get
なれない
happy.
と信じたな
And it's the
ら、
only way.
もうそれしかない。カゴの中にいる青い鳥をそうだと認められないなら、どこまでも探しに行かざるを得ない。
Accept the blue bird in the cage for what it is. And she must go and search forever.
ウリュ
You,
マリアとエンジ
マリア
はもう絶
are
交
you
なの？
breaking off relations with Angie?
絶交なんかじゃないよ。
No, nothing like that.
エンジがそれを
I
求
only
め
did
た
that
から
because it
そう
was
し
what
ただ
Angie
け。
wanted.
私たち魔女は時に迫害を受けるけれ
We
ども、
witches are sometimes persecuted.
でも
However,
常に
we
みんなの
always
身
close
近
by,
にある。そして
and our
き
aid
っと
will
その
surely be
助けを
sought.
求められる。エンジもまた
The day
僕たち
come
と遊んでくれ
when
る日が
Angie will play with us again?
来ないで、そのま
And
ま忘
maybe
れ
that never
てしまう
comes
こ
and
と
will
も
simply be
あるかもしれ
forgotten.
ない。人の世ではそれ
In
を
the human world, they call that
成
growing
長
up or
や
moving
決
on.
別と呼ぶから。でも
Still,
Until then, we'll be waiting.
Uryu,
you,
Maria,
Maria,
返事して。
answer me?
Uryu,
You,
やっぱり
I really am
ぬいぐるみなの？
a stuffed animal.
布と綿ででき
I'm
て
made
る
of
から
cloth and cotton.
喋れるわけない
There's
の。
no way I can talk.
だからマリアとはおしゃべりできないの？
That why I can't talk to you?
Dr. looked at Maria sadly. Maria's face covered tears and looked as though she had even lost the emotion of sadness.
聞こえてるよ、サク太郎。
I can hear you, Sakataro.
サク太郎は
You're not a stuffed animal
布
made
と
of
綿
cloth
でで
and
きた
cotton.
ぬいぐるみなんかじゃないよ。マリアの
You're my
お友達だよ。
friend.
返事なんか嫌い。
Hate Angie.
ウリュ、マリア、
I'm
ご
sorry,
めんね。
you.
マリア、ごめん
I'm
ね。
sorry, Maria. I'm sorry, Maria.
ウリ
Are you?
Takataro felt regret. By freezing her heart, Maria had finally made an escape from her sadness. But speaking up and calling her back, it caused her to become overwhelmed with sadness again. Taro tried toddling up to Maria and hugging her, then letting go, gazing at her appearance uneasily and trying it again, lost to see how he could bring Maria's spirits up. He might have looked a little more humorous doing that. As though that was able to divert Maria's feelings from sadness.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
もう
More crying won't help anything.
エンジェとは喧嘩しちゃったけど、マリアにはまだたくさ
Got
ん
in a
友
fight with
達がいる
Angie,
よ。
but still have lots of friends, Maria.
僕だけじゃない。
Not just me.
みんなもいるよ。
You have everyone else too.
サクスケも、サク吉も、動物の音楽隊も、
Saku, Suke, Saku, Kichi, the Handle Band, and many, many more.
Maria looked at the many stuffed animals around her pillow, which were gathered together as though they were having a conference.
みんな、マリアのこと心配してるよ。
They're all worried about you, Maria.
どうしたらマリアが元気になってくれるかなって、ずっと相談しているよ。 みんなは
You won't go away
いなくな
like
らない
Angie?
ならないよ。
They won't.
僕たちは
They'll always be
いつだって
together.
一緒だよ。本当に
Really?
サク太郎たちは家でしか一緒じゃ
Oh,
ないよ。
you're only with me at
マ
home.
マと一緒にお出
Can't go
か
out
けできない
together
し、
when Mama's with
学
us.
校にも
You
一緒
can't
に
go
行
to
け
school
ないよ。
together.
僕たちは学校に行っちゃいけないから。
We aren't allowed to go to
先生
school.
に見つかった
We
ら
get in
怒ら
trouble if
れ
the
ちゃう
teacher finds out.
でも見つからないならいつだって
But
一緒
if no one
にいていいん
finds
だ
out,
よ。
being together at any time.
サク太郎、大きいから見つかっちゃうね。
Sakataro, you're big, so to be found.
だったら小さくて持ち歩けること一
And you
緒
can
に
take
行
some
け
of
ば
the
い
kids
い
I
よ。
just wanted to walk around with.
例えば、ほら、
For example, what of them?
森の音楽隊
Make
の
a friend in
仲
the
間たち
forest
なら。
band.
ほら、
Look, they're so small they can hardly probably go to school with you.
音楽隊いっぱいいるよ。
There's a lot of them in the
ポケ
band.
ットに入りきらない
Can't
よ。
fit them all in my pocket.
Gathered all of the forest band pieces that were scattered across her bed. There's not as many pieces in the chess set, so it'd probably be impossible to fit them all in her pocket.
なら、特に
In
仲
that
良
case,
し
you
の
can
友
just
達
take
だ
friends
け
that
を
you're
連れてき
especially
たらいい
close
よ。
with.
森の音楽隊の中で一番マリアと仲良
Why
し
do you
の
take the four
ウサギの
rabbits,
4
the
人
one
組
that
を
close
連れ
with
て
in
く
the
といい
forest
よ。
band?
4つならポケットに入る。
Or it could fit in my pocket. Yeah!
これなら見
This
つか
way
ら
they
な
won't
い
be
ね。
found!
だからマリアはこれで学校でも一人ぼっち
So
じゃ
this
な
way,
い
you
よ。
won't be alone even after school, Maria.
僕が一緒に行けない
Those
と
kids
こ
will
ろ
be
で
with you even where
も
I
僕た
can't
ちが
go.
一緒にいてくれるよ。
Yeah,
なら
maybe
寂しくな
won't
い
be
かも。
lonely that way.
お家に帰ってくるまで
Maybe
我
I can hold out
慢でき
till I
る
get
かな。
home from school.
ママと先生にさえ見つからなければ僕たちはいつだって一緒にいられるんだよ。
As long as we aren't found out by the teacher or mama, he'll be with you anytime.
そしていつまでも一緒にいよう。
Let's be together forever, play together forever.
僕たちはマリアを
If they won't leave
絶
you all
対
alone,
に一人ぼ
Maria.
っちになんかさせないから。うりゃ
You do.
Maria's expression finally regained a little bit of its brightness. That's alright. You know, my world didn't start out with Angie in it. Even without Angie, everyone was together and it was fun. It's weird something gets sad just because Angie's gone when she was the last to come in. All that's happened is I've returned the world right before Angie entered it. So, there's nothing to be sad about. Yeah!
寂しくないよ。
Not lonely!
サクタラも
Saito and everyone else is with
みんな
me!
も一緒だもん。無理
Uryu!
マリア、大好き
Love you, Moria!
もう人間なんかにマリアの世界
I
に
won't
は
let any more
誰
humans
も
come to my
立ち入らせ
world!
ないよ。マリアージュ・ソルシエールはマリアとベアトリーチェだけの二人きりの同盟。
Mirage Sorcier is an alliance only between me and Beatrice.
もともとベアともエンジェを加えるのには反対してたし、
Beetle opposed Angie joining in the
これ
beginning.
でいいんだもんね。
Not right this way.
エンジェはまだ
Angie was
幼
still
す
too
ぎたんだ
young.
よ。エンジェのことはま
Did he be friends with Angie again? Seems like he forget about her for now.
マリアがまた元気を取り戻せたら一緒に遊べばいいよ。
Just wait until you regain your high spirits, then play with her again.
それまで僕たちみんながずっとそばにいるからね。
Till then, all of us will be by your side.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
サクタロ、みんな
Sakitaro, everyone.
Then, I once again regained my former world. I regained the world where I wasn't lonely and was surrounded by many friends. As always, I didn't have any human friends at school, but my magic friends were always with me. Even in class, I could hear the rabbit band hiding in my pocket, talking together and giggling. It sounded like they were having a lot of fun. Something like that added a lot of color to those lonely school hours. I made sure that my other friends, too, were always with me, as long as Mom and the teacher wouldn't find out. When Mama told me to go play outside, I would secretly pack Sakura and Sasuke the rest into my bag and play together in the library somewhere. Men working at the convenience store were always nice to Sakataro. Sometimes they'd even give an two extra things for free, one for me and one for Sakataro. When her mama found out, I would just get in trouble bringing Sakataro and the rest outside. When the teacher found out, I would get in trouble bringing toys to school. Toxin must be strong in mom and the teacher. That's why Sakataro and the others just look like normal stuffed animals to them. After all, the men of the convenience stores say hello to Sakataro. Oh, humans are worthless. There are tons of people who, unlike Angie and Mama and my teacher, can say hello to magic friends like I can.
ウリュウ、
Uryu!
今日はね、
Just as me today!
他のお友達も
Other
一緒
friends
な
are
の
also with us.
おや他のお友達
Oh,
かい
other friends.
今日はどんなお
What kind
友
of friends
達
are
が
with you
一緒なん
today?
だい
今日はね、森の音楽隊のウサギさんた
Today,
ち
the
も
Rabbits
一緒。
and Forest Band are also with me.
ほら、
Look, they're in my
ポケットに入ってる
pocket.
の。
Maria began to line up 4 ceramic rabbit dolls on the register. As the owner shop looked at them and smiled, he singled a part-timer with his chin. Then the other register said that the clothes was taken down and the part-timer called out for everyone to move over there. All the people in the line behind Maria formed a new line over there instead. Maria's got a parent disability. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be fixable, sadly. And That's nice, see? You sure have a lot of friends, Maria-chan.
ママも早く帰ってきてくれればいいのに。
I hope your mama comes home soon.
Mama's busy working. She's staying at the company.
最近はよく忙しく
She's
なる
very
の。
busy lately.
マリアと
She hasn't
電話
really
で
get
お
out
話
much
しす
time
る
to
時
talk
間
to me
も
on
全
the
然
phone.
取れない。でも寂しくないよ。
But I'm not lonely.
マリアには
I have
たくさんたち
Sakura
が
and
い
all the
るよ。
rest. Right?
うりゅ
Yoo-hoo!
うさぎの音楽隊のみんなも一緒だもん。
All the rabbits in the band are with me too.
ほら
Look.
キューキュー
Cute,
ウ
cute.
サギの鳴き声ってキュー
Is QQ the sound the rabbit makes?
はて
I think I've never heard one. I was finding Sakura, who was poking his head out of her knapsack. She played around with the rabbit band and register, making them frolic around. Given his gaze this heart-wrenching sight, the shop manager had a slightly pitying look on his face. It was apparently a family without a father, and where the mother had to work hard and couldn't come home very often. Top of that, look at the girl didn't even have any friends. As he watched the girl play around Hallie with her dolls and claimed that she wasn't lonely despite everything, he couldn't feel kind of compassion. Actually, this wasn't to him alone. Ray had become very famous in the shopping district.
マリアちゃん、たまにはおでんも食べなさい。卵とか練り物とか食べないと大きくなれないよ。
Maria-chan, you should eat some oden every once in a while. You won't grow up if you don't eat your eggs and fish paste.
おー
Ooh,
クリームパン
can't
じゃ
get
ダ
a
メ
cream roll.
うりゅう
Ryu,
いろいろ食べない
any
と
variety
大
won't
き
get
くなれ
big.
ないよ。今日はおでんにしよう。
How about Odin for today?
おー
Ooh,
じゃあおでんにする。
okay. I love Odin.
そう
Yep,
し
yep,
なさい
that's what they get.
おじさんが多めに
Why don't
入
they
れて
stick
お
a
くよ。
bunch in there?
からしいる？
Want mustard?
うりゅう
Ryu,
辛いのは苦
can't
手。
handle spicy things.
そうかそうか。
Alright, I see.
こぼさ
Then
な
make
い
sure you
よ
don't
うに
let
持
it
って
spill out
帰
on
り
the
な。
way home.
温かいうちが美味しいよ。
Let's eat while it's hot.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
Yeah, planning on getting some sweet pastries for dinner like usual. Letting someone else determine the menu makes for an unexciting and interesting meal. So fun to look forward to a meal she hadn't anticipated.
うりゅう
Ryu,
おじさん、おま
thanks
け
for
して
giving
くれ
us
てあり
extra,
がとう。
mister.
お家にいる他のお友達にもよろしくね
In。regards to your other friends at home,
途中でつまみ食いしちゃダメだ
no
よ。
nibbling on the way home now.
まっすぐお
Go
家へ
straight home and
帰
eat
って
it
から
there.
食べるんだよ。
Ew,
おじさん、ありが
thanks,
とう。
mister.
Maria held the bag with the Odin container high for all to see.
おあれ
Huh?
うりゅう
Ryu?
どうしたのマリア。
Oh, what is it, Maria?
ポケットに鍵
The
が
key
な
isn't
い。
in my pocket.
Standing in front of the door to her house, Maria searched and patted all over her body. Maybe the house wasn't there. Always methodically put it in the same pocket. There's no way she would put it in another pocket. Search her whole body just in case. It really wasn't there.
お財布を出した時に落とした？
Did you drop it when you took your wallet out?
う
No?
ん、お財布を出してし
Nothing
ま
about it
う
when I
時
took
に
my
は
wallet
ちゃん
out.
と手応えがあったもん。途中でポケットを
I
探った
accidentally
時
felt it when I
にちゃ
checked
ん
my
と手応
pocket
え
on
が
the way
あった。
home.
途中まではあったの。
It was there until part way.
落としてなんかいない。
Didn't drop it.
うんうんうん
Late autumn wind had been made bearable without the heater that was raining at home. Now that Maria had lost her key and no idea what to do, she was really feeling it. No matter how hard she searched, she couldn't find her key. She turned all of her pockets and tried taking off her jacket and hitting it, but to no avail. Of course, she also turned the knapsack. Sakura was in upside down, but no key came out. No. Something that should have been there wasn't there where it was supposed to be. Why isn't the key there? When I didn't do anything wrong? Why isn't it? Why? Why? Maria stamped the ground, cold and frustrated and angry. None of her foot throbbed, but even so, it didn't lessen her frustration. But before long, bitter tears were pouring down her face. It wasn't her fault. It was someone else's. Maria didn't know who that someone was and could do nothing but continue to let out a moan of anger.
Uryu.
Yuria?
きっと途中で落としたんだよ。
You must have dropped it part way.
探そう。
Let's look for it, okay?
来た道を戻って
Let's
探
go
そう。
back the way we came in search, okay?
せっかくおでん買ったのに、卵とかおまけしてもらったのに。
I was excited by Odin, and I got eggs and stuff for free.
高いうちに食べられない。
Can't eat it while it's hot.
Maria, 悔しいけど
Maria,
探そう。
I know it's frustrating, but let's search, okay?
誰も悪くないよ。
It's no one's fault.
探そう。
Let's search.
Maria finally lent an ear to Sakatoro's words and began to plod her way back the way she came. The wind was colder than it had been, felt like it was blowing in through the gaps in her jacket to spite her.
ウリュウ、
Yuria,
しっかり足元を
let's
見
watch
て
our feet
探そう。
closely and search, okay?
そして早くお家に帰って暖房で温まり
Then
な
let's
が
go
ら
home
おでん
quickly
を
and eat
食べ
Odin
よ
while
う。
getting warm by the heater, okay?
きっと美味しいよ。
I'm sure it tastes good.
ない。
Not here.
ない。
Not here.
Sakatoro encouraged her. In fact, Maria searched for the key. She made all the way back to the convenience store where she bought the Odin. Yeah, and found it. Just in case, she asked the man at the convenience store whether they had found a dropped key. And found anything. One more time, she returned home, paying close attention to the area around her feet. And still, didn't find it. It was no longer fresh enough to stomp her feet. But hot tears dripped down her face. The Odin was stone cold. Even though the man in the shop had said to eat while it was hot, she hadn't been able to. He had given so much effort for free.
ウリュウ、泣かないで。
Yuria, don't cry.
ママは今夜
Mama
帰っ
isn't
てこ
coming
ないん
back
だよ。
tonight.
頑張って探そう。なんで見つからないの？
Why can't I find it?
マリア、泣かないで。
Maria, don't cry.
頑張って探
Let's
そ
do
う。
our best to search.
マリア。
Maria!
Maria was no longer able to hold back her tears. Sobbing, clutching Sakura with the Odin bag in her hand, she returned once more down the road she had come by. Perhaps because it was now late, and more houses and stores had turned the lights up now, it was even darker and harder to search than before. Once again, without finding tea, we returned to the convenience store.
マリアちゃん、鍵
マリアちゃん？
まだ見つからないのか
Still can't find your key?
鍵。
Key gone.
お母さん、今日は泊まりだっけ？
Your mother was away for the
鍵ない
night?
とお家
Can't
入
get in
れ
your
ない
house without your key?
うん。入れない。
Can't get in.
そりゃ困ったね。
Oh, that is a pretty pickle.
公安には行って
You
みた。
try going to the police?
届いてるかもしれないよ。
It might have been handed in.
ママがおまわりさんに話しかけられてもって言った。
Mama told me not to talk to the policeman, even if they start talking to me.
そりゃまたどうして。
Huh? Now why on earth is that? It's probably because Rosa felt guilty for making such a young girl as Maria watch over the house by herself. And because she knew that this was not socially acceptable. Oh, you're even using it. So she had indoctrinated Maria into checking the stores she bought things at so she didn't catch the eyes of the saying no more than a green policeman even though he talked to Maria had obediently done as she was told. Instead of considering why she had to do that. Honestly obeying because her mother told her was far more important to her. The manager of the convenience store probably didn't think of it that way. Naturally, seeing so young girl being forced to watch over the house alone, it didn't even cause anyone to worry. And then, making a round trip between her home and the store once more and arriving in the convenience store for a third time, the policeman was there.
見つかったかい。
見つからない。
Ew, can't find it.
お嬢ちゃん、お名前は？
What's your name, little girl? At least you didn't ask your name, but Maria didn't answer.
お母さんにおまわりさんとお話ししちゃいけない
Your
って
mother tell
言
you
わ
not
れ
to
てる
talk with
の？
policemen?
大丈夫だよ。
Don't worry,
おじ
no
さ
need
ん
to be
は
scared
怖
of
くない
me.
よ。お嬢ちゃんは晩ご
Have
飯
you
は食
eaten
べた？
dinner yet, little girl?
だけど
Papa, I can't get down, so I can't eat.
食べられない。
お母さんはどうしてるの？
What's your mother doing?
今日は帰って
Is
こ
she
な
not
い
coming
の？
home today?
お仕事？
Is she working?
お母さんの会社の連絡先。
Know how we can contact your mother's work? Maria hung her head limply. She didn't understand why the policeman was getting mad at her. No, he probably was getting mad at her, but if this reached her mother's ears, she would definitely be in trouble. If she didn't understand the reason why she would be in trouble, she at least understood that much. The policeman wouldn't let Maria go. Her head was swimming from hunger. The policeman knows that and decided that they could talk as they ate in the police box. It was taken to the police box. Had my oven heated up in a microwave. There were even salty rice cakes and hot tea brought out for me. I've been told not to talk to policemen. As I answered questions about Sakura, I started to feel like he wasn't a bad person, and I wouldn't be able to return home anyway, so I didn't know what to do. So I told him Mama's work phone number, which I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. I was told to use only in a very, very serious situation. In Tatamami room inside the police box, I ate the odin that was so hot I felt like it would burn me. I watched the policeman making the phone call and hazily thought, I'm only gonna get in trouble.
Maria, Mama に怒られ
Is
る。
Mama gonna be mad at me?
ウリュウ。
Doo-doo.
He must have been listening to the phone ring for a long while. The receiver up to his ear, the policeman looked at the clock and grumbled.
営業時間が終えちゃってるから出ないのかな。
Maybe they aren't picking up because the business hours are over? Ah.
もしもし。
Oh.
もしもし。
Hello?
有限会社
Is this
アンチローザさん
Auntie
で
Rosa & Co. Limited?
こちら
This
小
is
松川警察署千本桜
Gawa
駅前
Police
交番で
Department
ございま
police
す。
box in front of Senbon Sakuro Station.
宇
Is President Udai-kun? No, President
後ろ宮社
Ushiromiya-san
長さん
available?
はいらっしゃいますか？はい。
Yes.
え？
What?
休暇中？
Vacation? Yes. President was off for 3 days starting yesterday. Perhaps I could be of assistance?
いやいやいや。
Oh, no, that's quite alright.
それで
So do you know where
ど
she
ちら
may
に
be?
おられるかわかりますかね？連絡先とか
Have
聞
you
い
heard
てた
how
り
she
し
can
ま
be
せん
contacted
か
by any
ね？
chance? Would you mind waiting for just a moment? Hey, anyone know where the president's taking your vacation? How to get a hold of her? Heard she was doing an all-you-can-eat crabs and Sapporo with her boyfriend. Well, girl, go to a place where great for bringing a couple close together, don't you know? I've heard how to get in touch with them. Okie dokie. Hello. I heard she went to Sapporo, but I'm not sure how to reach her. Can I take a message?
そうですか。
I see. That's awkward. Will you make contact with her again? You tell her that we called? Yes, that's right. Out of that, I was taking the police station, which is bigger than the police box. They said I could spend the night there, asking all kinds of things about myself. The later cars of the district welfare officer came by and asked me about various things. And she said to me, "You poor thing." I heard that I learned for the first time.
マリアってかわいそうだったの？
Am I a poor thing?
ウリュウ。そんなことないよ。
Is that true?
マリアは幸
You're
せ。
happy, Maria.
ほー。
Luis, I don't want to see what happens next. And Rosa came back. Maria decided to go to her room. On her way back from the bathroom, she hid by the entrance of the room and listened on to the exchange. The person who had come visit was the family district welfare officer who had asked Maria various questions the other day. Just don't be so pushy! Maria's heart too is indelicate, so if there was an innocent kid there, she could be hurt! Please stop your unwanted meddling! But in that case, ma'am, that child's so delicate, why leave her home all alone? Shouldn't her mother be there for her child? I am here for her as much as I can be! I have no idea what makes you think I need ordering around! Really? She's very well known in this area, you know. They say that your daughter frequently goes out at night to buy things and eat. Everyone's worried and looking out for her. How do you know that was my child? Children are done a dozen around town. Don't you assume that is my Maria? Kids are going around outside night, don't they? How can you prove that all those are my children? Child. A girl holding a lion stuffed animal came around to eat dinner and buy things. It's very famous around the shopping district. Everyone treated Maria Chan with care out of concern for her. Sometimes people would escort her home thinking the streets might be dangerous at night. She'd fight stuffed animals anywhere! It was none of their business escorting her home!
マリアを誘拐するつもり？
Are they thinking of kidnapping her or something?
マリアに構わないで。
Don't fuss over Maria!
マリアは私の子で
Maria's
す。
my child!
私が育て
I
て
am
ます。
raising her!
おかしな施設に入れるつもりもまるでありませ
I
ん。
have no intent of putting her in some strange institution. Stop your needless meddling!
ウリュ
Yuria?
ライオンのぬい
Does
ぐ
that
るみ
fine
って
stuffed animal
僕のこと？
mean me?
大丈夫だよ。
It's alright.
怒られる
I'm
の
the
は
one who's in
マリア
trouble.
だよ。サク太郎は関係ないよ。
It has nothing to do with you, Sakataro. Maria hugged Sakataro, continuing to watch her mother fearfully.
私もマリアと毎日
I
一緒
also
にい
wish I
ら
could
れ
be
たら
with
と思い
Maria
ます。
every day!
でも
I'm a single mother, so I have to work.
働かなくちゃならない。私はこう見えて
Man, look, if I'm in prison, coming in, I bear the responsibility of my employees'
社員の生
well-being.
活も背負っている。一年中仕事で
I'm
忙し
busy
い
with
んで
work
すよ。
all year round. There's no
休む
time
暇
for me
な
to
んてないんで
rest.
す。
そう？
Really?
でもこの3日
You've been
間
off work for the
お
last 2
休み
days,
だった
haven't
んで
you?
しょ？
休みなんかじゃありません。
I have not been off work.
私はずっと
I've been saving my
会
money
社
for
で
summer
泊ま
nights
りがけで仕
working.
事をしていました。他の頼りない
It's
社
not
員
matters
で
to
は
take care of the
片付けら
other
れない
unreliable
案件が
employees
私
can't
には
handle.
山積みなんです。
どうしてそんな嘘つくの？
Why are you lying like that?
あなたの会社
You
の
or your
人が
company told us that you were
3
taking
日
a
間お
3-day
休みを
vacation,
取
you
って
know?
ますって言ってるのよ。彼氏さんと北海道
Went
に
to
行ってきた
Hokkaido
んで
with
し
your
ょ？
boyfriend, right?
娘さんを3
You
日
can drive by
間
yourself for
置いて
3 whole days.
彼氏なんて知りません。
I don't know anything about a boyfriend. I don't know anything about Hokkaido.
どうしてそんなで
Why are you coming at me with all this nonsense?
どうして
Why? Why?
なんか証拠で
Do
も
you
あ
have
る
any
の？
proof?
何をあんた
What's wrong with you? Don't just start fighting in someone else's family matters.
私はマリアを愛してるのよ。私には私なりの愛し方があるのよ。私は旅行になんて行ってないわ
I
よ。
didn't go on
仕
vacation.
事
I was
して
working
た
no
のよ
time. I
ずっ
was
と
working.
マリアに1秒で
Was trying to finish some things with my strength. All my strength because I wanted to get Maria as soon as I could.
一生懸命一生懸命会社に泊まり込ん
I
で
stayed in the county working and working, 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 working.
知らない知
I
ら
don't
ない
know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know. I say you have this.
もう帰って
Please just go.
帰ってよ
Just go.
何なのよあんたは
What is wrong with you?
帰って
Just go.
帰って
Just go.
Rosa raged, her hair flying wildly. She stood up with such force that her teacup fell over. Far louder than that was the noise of her beating that table with both hands. In face with rage that could actively stride his wide-eyed derangement, the female welfare officer couldn't help but be taken aback. The same went for Maria, who was secretly watching this from the hallway. She'd seen her mother enraged several times before. She had never seen her go this berserk with anger. Seeing this, Maria was sure it was no longer her mother. It was some other evil being that was possessing her mother's body. And then the evil being discovered her. Maria learned that she was being reflected in the evil being's eyes. Mind went blank and she felt as though her field of vision was racing off into the distance. After fiercely closing in on Maria, Rosa mercilessly bore down on her small shoulders and dropped her gaze onto the stuffed animal Maria is holding. Takutaro.
マリア
Maria?
あなた
Even though I told you so many times not to bring that outside,
持って行ったのね
you brought it with you, didn't you?
ウリュウ。
Yuria?
マリアは悪く くないよ。
Maria's
僕
fault.
がついていくって
I
言った
said
の。
I'd come with her.
違うよ。
That's not
マ
true.
リアが
I
寂
brought
しい
Sakura
から
on my own
勝
because
手
I
に
was
サクタロを連
lonely.
れてったの。だからママ、
So, Mama, it's not Sakutaro's fault.
ウリュウ、
Ryu?
マリア、
Maria?
サクタロは悪くないよ。
It's not Sakutaro's fault.
サクタロは
It's
悪
not
くないよ。
Sakutaro's fault.
Rama Rose's anger was aimed, not Maria, but the lion stuffed animal Maria was holding. A girl came shopping in the middle of the night, always clutching a lion stuffed animal. Because that should become well known in the shopping district. I told you not to take some animals with you!
どうして
Why
あんたは
can't you
ママの言うことが聞
listen
け
to
ない
what
のよ。
Mama says?
どうして
Why?
どうしてどうしてよ
Why?
どうしてママの言い
Why
つけ
can't
が
you
ちゃん
follow
と守
Mama's
れないのよ。
rules? With every single word, she stamped her heel and banged furiously on the wall. Mainly, she wasn't making direct contact with Maria. However, the violence of that harsh sound certainly beat against her.
お母さん、おやめなさい。
Ma'am, stop that!
話してよ。
Let's go!
話せって
I said let go,
言ってんでしょ
damn it! The welfare officer. The instant Rosa was touched, she went wild, furiously throwing the welfare officer off. She hit the table and fell to the ground. The teacup on the table smashed on the floor, making a violent sound.
マリアは悪くないよ。
Maria didn't do anything wrong.
僕が悪いの。
It's my fault.
だからマリアを叱らない
So
で。
don't stone Maria.
サクタロを連れてったのは
I'm
マ
the one who
リ
brought Sakutaro.
ア。サクタロは
It's not
悪くないの。
Sakutaro's fault.
サクタロは悪くないの。
It's not Sakutaro's fault.
だからサクタ
Don't
ロ
look
を
at Sakutaro with those scary eyes.
見ないで。
Don't look at him.
マリアを叱らないで。
Don't scare Maria.
マリアを叱らないで。
Don't scare Maria.
ウリュウ。
What in the...
さっきから何をやってるの？
Just, what do you think you're doing?
あんた、
Did
そ
you
のお人形さんごっこ、
also play with dolls like that outside?
お店の人の前でもやって
Did
た
you
の
do？that in front of the people at the store?
だから覚えられちゃうんでしょ？
Then of course they remembered you! Think a little, you idiot! Why are you such a dumbass? Answer me
正直
honestly!
におっしゃいな。お外でお
When
買
you
い
went
物を
out
す
shopping,
る
you
と
always
き、
walked around with that
ママ
stuffed
に
animal
内緒
without
でい
telling
つもその
Mama,
ぬいぐるみを
right?
持ち歩いてたのね。
ウリュウ。
その変なぬいぐるみ語をやめなさい。
Stop using that weird stuffed animal talk.
ぬいぐるみじゃなく
Speak with their own
あな
words,
た
not
の
as
言葉で
stuffed
喋りなさい。
animals!
サクタロはぬいぐるみじゃないよ。
Sakutaro isn't a stuffed animal!
マリアの
He's
友
my
達だよ。
friend!
ぬいぐるみって言
Don't
わ
call
ない
him
で。
a stuffed animal!
言わないで。
Don't!
はいはい、わかった。
Yes,
サクタロ
yes,
だ
fine,
ったわね
Sakutaro. It was called Sakutaru.
ママに内緒
You
で
do
その
that
サクタ
Sakutaru
ロ
doll
人
with
形
you
を
all
持っ
the
て
time when you went
いつも
shopping
お
without
買い
telling
物に行って
Mama,
いたのね。
right?
Yeah?
Maria admitted honestly. If she hadn't admitted, then Sakutaro would have said something to take the blame. So I mean, right away, she was letting her small friend.
サクタロだけ。
Only Sakutaro.
他には
Any others?
ま
You
さか
haven't been
学
bringing
校にも
weird
何
things
か
to school,
変な
too,
の持って
have
ってるん
you?
じゃないでしょうね。お母さん、
Ma'am!
お嬢さん
This is
は
not your
悪くないで
daughter's
しょ。
fault! We have one normal person in the scene when the Ushiro-Miya family is doing Ushiro-Miya family things. And they are reacting exactly how you would expect. Wondering, what the fuck is this?
そのキスもおやめな
Stop
さ
this
い。
interrogation at once!
あんたは黙ってなさい。
You bite your
私と
tongue!
娘の話でしょ。
I am talking with my
ほ
daughter!
らマリア、
Alright, Maria. Look at Mama when you talk. What's the answer to Mama's question? Not just Sakitaro. All the rabbits too. Do you have them with you now?
Maria fished around her pocket, pulled out those 4 ceramic rabbits with her tiny hand. The rabbits were her precious friends who would go to school with her in Sakataro's place. When Rosa saw that, she shook her head slightly as though dizzy. In Maria's communication booklet, a note had been written that Maria was apparently bringing toys to school and playing with them. And requested Rosa to give her home instruction to prevent this. Rosa dismissed the teacher's comment as fault-finding and, on the contrary, had phoned the school to make a complaint of her own, saying there was no way her child would bring toys to school. For nearly an hour, she shouted at the vice principal to stop making false accusations about her daughter. The children agreed. The school grasped that Maria was a pitiful girl. They knew that the small toys she brought in were her only friends, so they had done their best to overlook it. But when the other students caught sight of them, some of the boys started complaining that she was only out to bring toys and the school had racked their brains on how to cope with this. They tried gently sending a warning by way of her mother. Without Rose's overreaction, even Maria's teacher decided to overlook it. Now Rosa knew. She had been the one who was wrong. Her daughter really had been bringing toys into school. In the school? Seeing the sorry sight of her bringing toys into school and playing with them as their only friends. Rosa knew her daughter was a little different from the normal children. Having the secure side of her daughter exposed and found fault with was more unbearable than anything else. So she howled. She raged. The welfare officer tried to cut between Rosa and Maria again. She only met with Rosa's wrath again. Rosa once again threw the woman off with a face like a demon. And even when that failed to curb her anger, she stomped on the ground over and over again so forcefully it seemed she might break through the floor. Then, after seeming coming back for just a second, she suddenly froze her rough breathing and asked Maria. Maria? Those rabbits of the band, are they your close friends? I see. I'm glad you have a full 4 friends. She said that, Rosa took one of the rabbits from Maria's hand, and she shoved it in front of Maria's eyes so she could see it very well. It's a cute little doll, like a chess piece. A rabbit holding a trumpet. Slowly lifted into the air. Of course, Maria and Sakataro's eyes also followed it. And then, speed that an eye couldn't follow, she hurled that thing against the wall. That gift she gave. The showing of her love, destroyed in an instant. She had half imagined this worst possible thing might happen, so she instantly realized what had to be done. Maria let out a short, despairing scream. It was in pieces. Been small and sturdy, but not enough to accept her mother's fierce rage. You just didn't listen to what Mama told you. One of them broke. From now on, every time you disobey something Mama says, I'll break another one. Remember that! You call yourself a mother after doing something like that? You think you can do something like that without hurting your daughter? Hurt Maria? I'm hurting too, you know! Who's gonna take responsibility for my wounds? Well? Who? I told you to bite your tongue! Stop it, Mama! It's my fault! Don't get mad at this lady! It isn't Maria's fault! It's mine! Don't get mad at Maria!
I told you to stop playing make-believe with that stuffed animal! In the first place, it's disturbing! The stuffed animal was your friend? Just how old are you this year? How old? Well... This is gross, crappy stuffed animal made of cloth and cotton! Is this the only kind of friend you have? You have enough time on your hand to play make-believe friends with this monstrous stuffed animal? Go on and make some real human friends instead! What is it that time goes on and on, and you still can't make any friends? That's why your class always treats you like a weirdo and makes fun of you! Cut it out, give it a rest, and get hold of yourself already! Grow up from this stuffed animal play! I said, stop playing make-believe with that stuffed animal! Mama! Give him back! Give Sakitaro back! Mama grabbed hold of Sakura's head and snatched him from me. Then she smashed him against the wall over and over. It hurts! Fucking stop! Fucking stop playing make-believe with a stuffed animal! It's because of the stuffed animal. That's why you can never make any friends! That's why you're the only one in your class who sticks out like a sore thumb and gets treated like a weird kid! I should never have given you a stuffed animal like this! I should never give you this disgusting stuffed animal! Stop it! Give Sakitaro back! Give Sakitaro back! Woohoo! Sakitaro is my friend! My best friend! And anything else if I just have Sakitaro! So give him back! Give him back! For some reason, my frantic request was added oil to the fire of Mama's anger. As I pulled on Sakitaro trying to take him back, Mama pushed my arm aside. In a bizarre way, she stuck her fingernails on both hands deep into Sakitaro, twisting him. Red scarf, which I carefully wrapped for him every day, came undone and fell to the floor. Sakitaro, who had been so precious to me, was crumpled, twisted, and torn out with fingernails so much. He was twisted in pain, his face grimacing so sadly. And Mama's fingernails found a stitch in the neck. Tore it. Fingernails in both hands, she tore him apart. In that instant, Sakitaro's yellow cloth on side burst apart. It looked almost like moist cotton candy. Taro? Maria? Sakitaro? Ryu? Taro? Taro? Oh, yellow cloth and cotton candy that was flowing out were thrust right in front of my eyes. Then, through Mama's face, the evil being stated it clearly.
作太郎は死んでしまいました。
Sakutaro is dead. As Kikutaro Sakut